So many records broken here. The first British rider to win 3 world titles, the youngest ever to win 3 titles. Was this more special than the others? I mean, they say it's harder to retain a trophy, to win a trophy again at world level.
I think winning it, I haven't retained it yet, like back to back. So I think winning it is, the first one was the best, 2013. The second one was just like, you know, business as usual. You know, when's the next one? And same with this one, kind of like, you've got to sit down and actually make yourself appreciate it because the time just goes so fast, and you know, you start focusing on the next one. So it's like, okay, I'm having a week off now, and then I'm eating whatever I want. It's like amazing.
When you say you're eating whatever you want, what did you have for dinner yesterday?
For dinner yesterday, I had a Chinese.
Oh, nice.
We live next door to a Chinese, so.
And you just stuffed your face, basically?
Just stuffed my face.
And for people that don't know, Charlie Nagger, I've been on a Speedway bike, and it simply can be quite terrifying.
Well, there are no brakes,
around the track. No brakes, no gears, and you accelerate faster than Formula One. It's the rawest form of motorbike racing. So, yeah, how hard is this? How physically? This is me going around tonight. You won't be very impressed. This was with Robert Lambert, one of your protégés.
You know what? For anyone that's trying it, it's going to seem like the hardest thing in the world. But for me, riding a bike, I've done it for so long. It's like you guys walking down the street, or you guys sat here doing this now. Do you know what I mean?
There's so much power to control there, isn't it? And one slip and you'd be into the wall.
Yeah, like you said, no brakes, no gears, accelerate faster than the Formula One.
So how do you slow down?
It's got a lot of engine brakes, so it's almost like, you know, if you're in a car in second gear and it's really revving and you let your foot off the accelerator, it kind of goes, whoa. And essentially, it's like that.
We often talk to sports stars about nerves and anxiety and things like that. I mean, more sports people have been open about, you know, how they feel throughout their career. Your sport is it's so little time, isn't it? You know, the way you take off from the start, and it's very quick. Do you have time for nerves to kick in, or how does it work?
I know other riders do. I've never struggled from nerves. I seem to, when the pressure's on, I seem to raise my game a little bit. You know, whenever I get put in that situation where I have to do something, I always do it when I'm on the bike. So, you know, I've trained with Alex Lowe's, Sam Lowe's from World Superbike MotoGP. We've got a good little team of guys that we train with. And, you know, they have a tough race. They have like a 2-week break or a 3-week break to think about it before their next event. Whereas, you know, if I struggle in my first race, I'm out within the next, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking motorcyclists and jockeys. We've had a few of those pass through here, and they often give us a list of the things the damage done to their body.
My list. Probably,
have you had a few?
Yeah, I've had a few.
Was that a collarbone you had broken in 2013 when you won, wasn't it?
Yeah, I won the championship in 2013 and broke my collarbone twice. Yeah, I raced 2 weeks after I broke it. So.
What do you think this will do for the sport now? Because obviously it's huge in places like Poland. It used to get huge crowds here, still does to a certain degree, but it needs to get back to that peak again, doesn't it? And this surely will help.
Yeah, for sure. Any kind of media stuff or me being successful on track is always going to help the sport. And you know, I try and always do my bit to help boost the profile of it. And you know, it's one of them things where I'm lucky that I'm in the situation that I am, and I've got to take everything with both hands and try and.
Do you get to keep it?
Isn't it?
No, I get to get a replica one, but what I do, that bike that I won the championship on, that gets washed. The boys build it back up, and that's kind of my trophy. So I've got my 3 bikes that I've won the world titles.
It's more exciting than a trophy.
Yeah.
Well, that is really impressive, this trophy, isn't it?
Thank you.
And you're off to Wolverhampton next week. Will you take the trophy, parade it around the town?
Yeah, I'm going to actually just go to the track. There's an event that they have, and it's called the Olympique, where they handicap the riders based on how your first race is, and it's actually a real good race to watch. You know, watch the guys trying to come from the back, and
brilliant.
A chance for your fans to really see you.
But 21st of September next year, British Grand Prix.
Great stuff.
Going to be
Thank
great.
you, Dari. Brilliant time.
Nice to see you this morning. Thank you very much.